Hello? Time to answer my questions. Oh, that's great. Mozilla crashed! Oh, what a surprise! Yeah, it just keeps crashing on me and then updating. I can update it for 5 minutes sometimes. It's amazing. Come on, bitch. It's question time. Okay. Sundance Tree 17. Sorry, with my accent, it's very hard to work out how to say the word dance. If I say dance, I sound like a bogan. Look that up on Wikipedia. If I say dance, I sound like a twat. So, okay, so that person says, I have a question. Is your house in a forest? I've seen the last vid about spiders and other insects in your home. I live in the projects, and the only bugs I see in my home are wasps. Yes, I actually do kind of live in a forest. And I'll show some pictures. So this is the upside of living in the forest. And this perhaps is the downside. Some interesting house guests. En masse sometimes even. Shelley Summers says, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a wood... Oh, fuck. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I don't know. Cat Communication says, why do you use the term my partner to refer to Jamie? Is it a I don't believe in marriage, but this is my way of signifying to you that my relationship is more than a cohabiting boyfriend-girlfriend thing? Or is it out of respect and solidarity with those who don't have equal marriage rights, or something else entirely? Does he call you his partner? Okay, so starting at the beginning. It's two things. One, it's in respect for queer people, and the fact that they don't have the right to marriage. That's true. And partner or spouse or, significant other is pretty wanky, but those terms are, gender neutral. They're not heterosexist, and that's important to me because I am bisexual. So had I ended up with a woman, I would want the same rights as, I have now, basically. It's also as well, we're probably not going to get married because we sort of worked out it was kind of stupid. But we just don't feel like it would add anything to what we currently have. And it is like boyfriend. It just doesn't sound very serious. Yeah. So yes. You're pretty much right. Does he call me his partner? I think sort of about 75% of the time he calls me his partner, and then sometimes I think he says girlfriend for sort of simplicity, for the sake of simplicity. Jasmine Eopic says, or Eopic. So she's trying to teach us Swedish on Blog TV the other day. If you could bring 10 things to a tropical island where no one lives for 1 year, what would that be? Okay, so I worked this out and it's going to be wrong. Okay, so it's probably wrong, but this is what I'm going with. SAS Survival Guide, Swiss Army knife, a bunch of plant seeds, see if I can get some crops going. A huge bag of rice, a camping lighter and extra flints, a deluxe tent, a huge bag of lentils, a big ass pot to cook it up in, and a year's worth of multivitamins, because I don't know what the hell they have on that island to eat. And I couldn't fit clothes on the list, so I guess I'm gonna wear palm fronds woven together. Universal Joker says, assuming there is a god, could he, presuming gender, cook 2-minute noodles within 2 minutes, or would he just fall into the same consumer hell we all do? Would God fall before the might of 2-minute noodles? Well, usually people think that God is better than human beings, and I'm the master of 2-minute noodles. So if there is a God, I'm assuming that it would be better at cooking 2-minute noodles even than I. User 1770 asks, why do you follow paganism and not atheism, humanism, secular or not? Also, do you take part in the rituals mentioned in your paganism videos? Okay, as everyone knows, I've been chewing all this over. I think I'm pretty much an atheist. I still got some things to work out, but I think I am. I'm gonna make a video about this because I just can't explain it in here now. Sapperblog says, oh, he's got a couple of questions. 1. Have you come to any conclusions about your spiritual path? I.e., have you decided to come to the dark side yet? Atheism. So I kind of already answered that. 2. What are your views on keeping pets? At what point does it become wrong? E.g. birds in cages, etc. Well, my views on that have changed considerably since I went vegan. I personally would only have rescued animals because, you know, basically it's like there's all these animals in shelters who are going to be euthanized, waiting for a home, and there just aren't enough homes. So to me it just seems wrong to create a demand for more animals to be created when so many are being killed all the time. Yeah. I did have a budgerigar. I think they called them parakeets in other parts of the world. And I left the door open on her cage most of the time, and she used to fly around, and I used to leave it open overnight. She'd come wake me up by chirping in my face and all this kind of stuff. So I think she was, you know, like about as free really as a dog or a cat. But you know, I would never. I mean, I would keep a rescued bird, a bird that no one else wanted, but I wouldn't buy one because it's supporting breeders. Number 3, if you could choose anyone on the planet, alive or dead, who would you elect as PM? You. As long as you're not going to involve us in needless wars, which I don't think you would.